Hello friends, welcome to NEET World. Myself Abhilash, your mathematics faculty for EAPCET, CSET and JEE. So today we will be continuing our discussion on sequence and series. So in the last class we discussed about what is the relation between arithmetic mean, geometric mean and all these things. Now in this session we will be discussing about telescopic series. Although we already discussed about telescopic series, we solved some questions. Now let us solve remaining questions and then we will go to harmonic progression. In the last class I gave the introduction about harmonic progression. I think we solved one or two questions. We will solve the remaining questions and there ends this chapter. Okay, there ends this chapter of sequence and series. We will be ending it today. Now starting with VN method, or also called telescopic cancellation or telescopic series. Okay, I told you yesterday itself the definition of what is telescopic series, all these things. Now let us continue with that. So we will be solving some more questions, very important friends. When it comes to telescopic series, when I talk about sequence and series, I told you there are two types of questions that are very important, that is which is coming in mixed format, where a question has both AP and GP. And another thing is the relation between arithmetic mean, geometric mean and harmonic mean. There actually you get it telescopic series as well. Okay, that also is highly important, you must be knowing it. So this question we already solved. Okay, we had to solve this question. Okay, yesterday I gave you some hint how to decipher this. Okay, how to decipher this denominator so that we will get it in terms of the required equation for us to solve the questions easily. Okay, I told you while taking the sigma, okay, how to put the values for smaller one, smaller value, for bigger one, bigger value. Now I asked you to solve these questions by yourself. I hope some of you must have tried, but I will give the solution today. So let us have a look at it. What we have here? Here we have 3 by 4n minus 1 into 4n plus 3. Okay, summation of n running from 1 to 21. Okay, now what I can write this? If I bring this, if I write this like this, 4n plus 3 minus 4n minus 1. What I will get here? I will get here as 4. I will get here as 4. So let me divide by 4 here. I will get here 4n cancels, plus 3 here plus 1. I will get it as 4. So I will get it as what? 4. But I want here it is just 3. So 3 I will take it outside. Let this be 3 here. 3 I will take it outside. So this will be, this I will write it as what? This will be summation of n running from 1 to 21. This will be denominator is same, 4n minus 1 into 4n plus 3. 4n minus 1 into 4n plus 3. Now if I separate and divide it, what will I get friends? If I separate and divide it, I will get it as 3 by 4 will be outside. This will be 3 by 4 will be outside. This is not 9, this is 3 by 4. Okay, this will be 3 by 4 into summation of n running from 1 to 21. 4n minus 1, 4n plus 3. This will become 1 by, what is this? 1 by 4n minus 1. Okay, and this will become 1 by, what is it? 4n minus 1 cancel. This will be 1 by 4n plus 3. So you have to focus only on the denominator, not the numerator. If you focus on the denominator, this is a smaller value and this is a bigger value. For smaller value, smaller value. For bigger value, I have to put the bigger value. So what I will get friends? I will get here it as 3 by 4 into, what is it that I get? 4n minus 1. For n I should put 1. So this will become 1 by 3. Okay, this will become 1 by 3. And if I put it 1, this will become 4 minus 1. This will be 1 by 3 minus, this is 21. 21 into 4 is how much? 21 into 4 is how much friends? 21 into 4 is 84. This will become 87. So this will be, and if I put it as 21, this will be 21 into 4. 21 into 4 is how much? 21 into 4 is 20 into 4 is 80 plus 4, 84. 84 plus 3 is 87. I will get it. Okay, this I will get it as 87. Now if I have to take the LCM, what is the LCM of 3 and 87? What is the LCM of 3 and 87? The LCM will be 87 itself. This will be 3 2s are 6, 3 2s are 6, okay, 3 2s are 6, and what is this? 3 2s are 6 and 27, 3 9s are 27. So 29 minus, what is this? 81 cancel. This will be 29 minus 1 by 87 into 3 into 4 I will get. Okay, so this will be what? This will be equal to, 3 into 4 into 28 by 87. This is what I get friends. So 4 1s are 4 7s are. So 3 1s are 3 29s are. So the answer will be 7 by 29. So the answer will be 7 by 29, that is option B. JEE 2022 question. Okay, if you don't use this trick, if you don't use the trick, it will become a lengthy question. Ultimately the first term and last term will be left, middle all the terms will be get cancelled, but it will take lot of time for you to solve. It is very calculated, it becomes. That's why I wanted to use the trick, that is for smaller value put the smaller one and for bigger value put the bigger value of n. That's it. Okay, very simple question. But here is the star step for me. This is the star step for me. How to remember this step? Here 4 you are getting, but have to get 3. So 3 I took it outside, I will divide by 4, that is it. So this will become ultimately become 3, but I want it in terms of n, so I made it like this. Is it clear, friends? I hope it is clear to all of you. Okay, this is how you solve this question. With more practice, such questions appears very simple. Okay, the answer to this question is option B, 7/29, that is JEE Main 2022 question. Okay, 2022, lot of questions were asked based on sequence and series. Lot of questions in the sense, some questions in each of these sessions were asked and they were little tricky, but if you know the concept, it is easy to solve. Along with concept, certain star steps also you have to remember. That is very important, friends. Got it? Next. This one also I told you to solve by yourself, but let me see. Here instead of taking n, here it is 3 is there, here it is 5 is there, 3, 5, 7, 201. These are all nothing but what, friends? These are all nothing but odd numbers. These are all nothing but odd numbers. Odd numbers means even number is we represent it as 2n, odd numbers we represent it as, odd means we will represent it as what? Odd means we will represent it as 2n plus 1. Odd means we will represent it as 2n plus 1, 2n plus 1. Okay. 2n plus 1. So what I should write here? This will be 3 square minus 1 minus 1, 5 square minus 1, 7 square minus 1, 201 square minus 1. So the general term that I will get will be, this is 2021 question, JEE Main 2021 question. So the general term that I will get will be equal to 2n plus 1 whole square minus 1 I will get. So 2n plus 1 whole square minus 1, this I can write it as what, friends? This general term I can write it as 2n plus 1 whole square minus, instead of 1 I can write it as 1 square. This is nothing but a square minus b square. A square minus b square can be written as what? A plus b into a minus b. If I write it like that, what I will get? I will get it as, let me take it separately here and write it. So this will be 2n plus 1 whole square minus 1 square. This will be equal to 2n plus 1 plus 1 into 2n plus 1 minus 1. So this will become what, friends? This will become 2n plus 2 into 2n plus 2 into what is this? 2n into 2n. So if I multiply this, what I will get? If I multiply, what I will get, friends? So if I take 2 outside, instead of multiplying, let me take 2 outside. Here 2 is common, I will take 2 outside, this will become n plus 1. Here there is 2n, I will take 2 outside, this will become into 2n. So this ultimately becomes what? 2 into 2 will become what? 4. So 4 into n plus 1 into n. So this will become 4 into n plus 1 into n. This is what I get, friends. So this is what I get in the denominator. So what do I get in the denominator? So this will become equal to, let me write it here. Okay, let me write it here. This is the simplification I did. Let me write it here. This will become equal to, what is it? So in the denominator I will get it as 4, I will take it outside, 4 into, this is 4 into n plus 1 into n. 4 into n plus 1 into n. So this will become 1 by 4 into this numerator 1, I can write it as what? I can write it as n plus 1 minus n by n plus 1 into n, because in the numerator I have 1. So now if I separate and divide it, what I will get? 1 by 4 into n plus 1 cancel, I will get 1 by n, okay, minus n cancel, this will be 1 by n plus 1. Okay, this is what I get. They are telling summation up to how much? They are telling summation up to how much? They are telling summation up to, this is what? This is equal to, okay, they are telling up to 201 plus 201 square, correct? No, they are telling 201 square. So I have to write it as what? If I have to get 201 square, this is nothing but equal to, I have to put n is equal to, here n will be equal to what? N will be equal to 1. If I have to get 200, see here, if I have to get this as 3 square, here I have to put n is equal to what? N is equal to 1. Okay, here if I have to get, that is 2n is nothing but 2 into 1 plus 1, this will be 3 square. If I have to get 201, so here I have to put n is equal to what? 100. So n will be equal to 100 here. So the summation is from, this is summation is from n is equal to 1 to 100, okay, 1 by 4 will be outside into 1 by n minus 1 by n plus 1. So this is how you get the range of the summation, okay, the range of the summation, okay. Now like always, smaller value to smaller value, bigger value to bigger value, but you have to focus on the denominator itself, not on the numerator. Just focus on this and this. So this is the smaller value because this is just n, this is n plus 1. So I have to put smaller value to this and bigger value to this one. Got it? So this, if I put the values, I will get it as 1 by 4 into 1 by 1. 1 by 1 is nothing but 1 itself, minus 1 by n plus 1, that is 1 by 101. Okay, 1 by 101 I will get it. Okay, 1 by 101, if I take the LCM, this will be 1 by 4 into 101 minus 1 is 100 by 101 by 4. 4 ones are 4 25s. So the answer will be, the answer to this question is 25 by 101. 25 by 101. Okay, 25 by 101. The option is option D. Option D is the correct answer, friends. 25 by 101. Again, telescopic series. Okay, VN method, telescopic series. I hope it is clear. Okay. This is how you solve most of the questions based on telescopic series. You must be careful while analyzing the denominator. When you analyze the denominator, you have to bring it to a form where you can apply the summation. Where you can apply the summation, and in the summation, don't solve the conventional method. It will become very calculative. Instead of that, you please use the trick, that is smaller for smaller, bigger for bigger. That's it. Now look at this question, JEE Main 2023 question. How to solve this question? How to solve this question? How do you solve this question? So they have given 1 plus 1 square plus 1 to the power of 4. 1 plus please try this by yourself. When I start the next chapter, I'll solve this for you. I want you people to try this. Okay, otherwise it will become a spoon feeding if I am solving every question. This is JEE Main 2023. Please solve it by yourself. Okay, another hint I can give is look at the numerator also here, because it is not just 1. Here it is 1, here it is 2, here it is 3. So what you can do, you think. What you can do, you think. Okay, what you can do, you think. Fine. Just think about what you can do. Or you can also write it as n by 1 plus n square plus n to the power of 4, something like that. But n can be written as what? You have to think. Okay, that also you should think. Next thing. This is a unique series, that is infinite series that is given. So how to solve this question? They have given 1 by 9, 1 by 18 plus 1 by 30 plus 1 by 45 plus 1 by 63. So here I am not seeing any telescopic series directly. So what I can see? So in the denominator, if you see, is there anything that you can take common? Okay, they are all the multiples of 3. Okay, so let me see what can be done. They are all the multiples of 3 means definitely I can take 3 common. So this can be written as what? 1 by 3 into this can be written as what? 1 by 9. If I take 3, this will be 1 by 3. Okay, so 18 will become what? 1 by 6 plus this will be 30 will be 3 into 10. This will be 3 into 15. This will be what? 3 into 21. Okay, this will be 3 into 21. That is 63 will become like that up to infinite number of terms. Okay, up to infinite number of terms. Now what I can do? The difference is also not same. So what I can do here, friends? So here, let me use another trick. Here, another star step is I'll divide and multiply by 2. Divide and multiply by this. Multiplication is here. Division means I'll divide with each of these. That is, I'll multiply here by 2. This also I'll multiply by 2, and this also I'll multiply by 2, and this one also I'll multiply by 2, and this one also I'll multiply by 2. Alright. Now what I'll get? If I multiply by 2, this is my star step. Okay. If I multiply by 2, what I will get? Now you have to focus here. So 2 by 3 will be outside. So this will be equal to what? This is 2 into 3. Okay. This is what? 2 6 are 12. 2 6 are 12 can be written as what? 3 into 4. Similarly, 2 into 10 is nothing but 20. This can be written as 1 by 4 into 5. This is 30. 2 into 15 is 30. 30 can be written as what? 1 by 5 into 6. 42. 42 can be written as what? 1 by 6 into 7. Up to infinity. Alright. Now, if I apply the summation, so see here, friends, 2 by 3 will be outside. So 2 by 3 will be outside. So summation of, this is what? Summation of n running from what? N running from, what I should do? N running from, this is nothing but what? Summation of 1 by, but before that, let me write the general term. For this we have to write the general term, right? The general term will be what? The general term will be 1 by r plus 1 into r plus 2. Okay, 1 by r plus 1 into r plus 2. 1 by r plus 1 into r plus 2. This is the general term that we have. Okay, r plus 1 into r plus 2. Now summation is, summation if I write it, summation is n running from 1 to infinity, because they are telling infinite number of terms. It is infinity. So the outside what we have? 2 by 3. Okay, r plus 1 into r plus 2. Now wherever r is there, I have to put some value, but before this numerator is 1, so I have to write it in terms of r. So this I can write it as what? 2 by 3 into summation of summation of not n, this is r, right? Let me take it as r itself. So this will be r running from 1 to infinity, this will be r running from 1 to infinity, 1 to infinity. So r plus 1 into r plus 2, r plus 1 into r plus 2 can be written as what? This can be written as r plus 2 minus r plus 1. This will give me r and r cancels, 2 minus 1, I will get again 1. So this will be, I have to divide it by same denominator, that is r plus 1, r plus 2. Got it? Now if I separate and divide it, what I will get? If I separate and divide it, I will get it as 2 by 3 into summation of r running from 1 to infinity, 1 by r running from 1 to infinity 1 by r plus 1 minus 1 by r plus 1 into 1 by, what is it? 1 by r plus 2, 1 by r plus 2. Okay, this is what we have. Now if I put the value, what I should put? Smaller for smaller, bigger for bigger. So smaller value is what? R plus 1 is the smaller value. Bigger value is what? R plus 2. Focus only on the denominator. Again I am repeating. So if I put the smaller value here and the bigger value here, what will this become? This will become equal to, I will write it here, this will become equal to 2 by 3 into, if I put smaller value here, that will become 1 by 2 minus, infinity means 1 by infinity. Okay, this will become, infinity plus 2 is nothing but infinity itself. So this will become 2 by 3 into 1 by 2 minus 0. 1 by infinity is 0. So this will become 2 by 3 into 1 by 2. So 2 and 2 cancels, I will get it as 1 by 3 as the answer. So the answer to this question is 1 by 3, that is option A. That is option A, 1 by 3 is the answer, friends. So the answer to this question is 1 by 3. That's it about this question. Now harmonic progression, I told you about the basics of harmonic progression in the last class itself. Now let us proceed. Now if A, B, C are in harmonic progression, then harmonic mean is given by h is equal to 2ab by a plus b, h is equal to 2ab by a plus b. Next, we solved this question already in the previous class. So let us proceed to the next question. Now look at this question. The sum of the three numbers in HP is 37 and the sum of their reciprocals is 1 by 4. Find the numbers. So we have to take three numbers. So three numbers means, in AP we told three numbers means we should take it as A plus D, A minus D. In HP means it is nothing but the reciprocal of AP. So let us take in such way itself. So let the three numbers in HP be, in HP let the three numbers be, we have to take the reciprocal, that is 1 by A minus D, comma 1 by A, comma 1 by A plus D. Alright, 1 by A plus D. Now they are telling the sum of their reciprocal is nothing but A minus D plus A plus D is nothing but equal to what? They are telling 1 by 4. So here D and D cancels, so 3A will be equal to 1 by 4. I will get A is equal to what? 1 by 12. I will get A is equal to what? 1 by 12. This A is equal to 1 by 12, if I put it here, I will get the value of D. Okay, whether it is harmonic progression or AP, we have to get A and D, correct? No. So here, if I put A is equal to 1 by 12 here, I will get it as what? 1 by the sum of this, they are telling it as equal to 37. So 1 by A is 1 by 12 minus D. Okay, 1 by 12 minus D plus this I will write it as again 1 by 12 plus D, comma 1 by 12 will be nothing but equal to 12 itself, not comma, it should be plus, because A is nothing but 1 by A. So this is A is 1 by 12. So this will become 12. So this will become equal to what? 37. Now if I take the LCM, this will become what? 1 by, this will be LCM will be what? LCM will be 1 by 12 minus 12, 1 by 12 square minus D square will be the LCM. So here if I cancel, here I will get it as what? Here if I cancel, I will get it here as 1 by 12 plus D, 1 by 12 plus D. Here if I cancel, I will get it as what? 1 by 12 minus D. Here what if I cancel? Here nothing to cancel, I will get it as plus 12 into 1 by 12 square minus D square. Okay, minus D square, this entire thing in bracket, this you have equated to 37. Now if you solve this you have to solve by yourself. I am not going to give you every step by step answer for each of this question, because it is calculative, but there is nothing concept involved here. Okay, if you solve this, you will get D is equal to plus or minus 60. Okay, D square you will get it as 3600 and D you will get it as plus or minus 60. Now if you put the value of D is equal to plus or minus 60, you will get the numbers. So what if you put D is equal to plus 60, what are the numbers that you get? So you will get A is equal to what? 1 by 12. So you will get the numbers as 1 by 12, 1 by 12 plus 60, 1 by 12, 1 by 12. This is first number is 1 by 12, 1 by 12 minus 60. This will be a is nothing but what? A is nothing but 1 by 12 itself. What are the numbers? A will be 12 itself. A is equal to 1 by 1 by 12. So that is nothing but equal to, the numbers are this one, correct? No, these are the numbers. So this is the value you have to put. So first number is 1 by a minus d. This is another one is a, not a. This is 1 by a. 1 by a. This is 1 by, what is this? 1 by a plus d. 1 by a plus d. Now if I put the value, this will become what? This implies I'll get it as 1 by 12 minus 60. Okay, this will be 1 by 12 comma 1 by 12 plus 60, 1 by 12 plus 60. If I take 12 as the LCM, what I will get here? This will be equal to what? 12 into 60 is 720. Okay, 1 minus 720 to the power of this 12 will come up. Okay, 12 by 1 minus 720 minus 12. Okay, not 12 comma 12. This will be 1 by 1 plus 720, 12 by 1 plus 720. You will get it. Okay, like this you will get the numbers. This you further simplify, you will get the all the three numbers. Okay friends, this is how you get the value. Okay, this is how you get the value. So the one of the numbers will be 12 by minus this one. This will be 12. This will be 12 by 721. This is how you get the numbers, three numbers. I hope it is clear. Let us proceed. This is calculative, but it is simple. This is the way you have to learn the concept of HB. Got it, friends? Now they are telling if A and B are two positive numbers, okay, such calculations you should only do it. There will be no spoon feeding in the class. You have to understand that. Okay, you have to calculate. If you have doubt, you can put it in the comment section. No problem. If A and B are two positive numbers, then A is greater than G is greater than H. That is, there also I told while talking relation between arithmetic mean and geometric mean, it is for non-negative numbers. That is, we are talking for positive numbers only. Here also we are talking for positive numbers only. Here also you should know, we already know that A is greater than or equal to G, and definitely G is also greater than or equal to H. This is the relation you should definitely remember. There can be a direct question on this. A is greater than or equal to G and G is greater than or equal to H. Okay, this is a direct relation which you have to remember. Definitely you have to remember this. Next, if and AG are in GP and if A, G, H are in GP, that is, if arithmetic mean, geometric mean, harmonic mean are in GP, then GP square is equal to AH. GP square is equal to AH. This one you have to remember. Then GP square is equal to what? AH. GP square is equal to AH. Equality occurs if terms are equal. Okay, there we are telling greater than, this also is greater than. Okay, but it will become equal when all the terms are equal. This we already told while I was discussing about arithmetic mean is greater than or equal to geometric mean. Now arithmetic mean, geometric mean and harmonic mean, if they are in GP, then GP square is equal to AH. This you have to remember, friends. Fine. Based on this, let us see some questions. This is a launch concept for the chapter. They are telling the harmonic mean of two positive numbers A and B is 4. Okay, harmonic mean of two positive numbers A and B is 4. Okay, harmonic mean is 4. That is nothing but equal to 2AB by A plus B. 2AB by A plus B. This is 4. Their arithmetic mean is A. Okay, arithmetic mean is A and geometric mean is G. Okay, arithmetic mean is A and geometric mean is G. Arithmetic mean is A and geometric mean is G. This is what they are telling. If 2A plus G square is equal to 27, okay, 2A plus G square is equal to 27. Okay, 2A plus G square is equal to 27. Alpha plus A plus beta is equal to alpha. A minus beta is equal to beta. Then they are asking the value of alpha by beta. Then they are asking the value of what? Alpha by beta. Now see here, friends, they are telling 2A plus G square is equal to 27. But already I told you in the previous slide, G square can be written as what? G square can be written as AH. G square can be written as AH. So what I can write here? 2A plus, instead of G square I can write it as what? AH is equal to 27. But H is given as what? H is given as H, harmonic meaning something but equal to 4. So that H can be written as 4. So 2A plus, instead of H I can write it as 4, this will become 4A is equal to 27. So 6a will be equal to 27. So, a is equal to what? 27 by 6. Okay, 27 by 6, that is 3 9s are 3 2s are. So, a will be equal to 9 by 2. We got a is equal to 9 by 2, friends. Got it? We got a is equal to 9 by 2. Here we got it as what? 9 by 2. Now, what we can do? They are asking a plus b. Okay, a plus b is equal to alpha. Okay, we know that arithmetic mean. Arithmetic mean is what? Arithmetic mean a is equal to a plus b by 2. A plus b by 2. But a they have given as what? A is given as what? We got it as 20, that is 9 by 2. A we got it as what? A we got it as 9 by 2. A we got it as 9 by 2, that is a plus b by 2. Okay, 2 cancels. So, a plus b is equal to alpha. So, but that is nothing but equal to alpha, we got it as equal to 9, because a plus b got it is equal to 9, a plus b is equal to alpha. So, the definitely alpha is equal to 9. Now, we have to find a minus b because we want to get beta. So, to find a minus b, that is a minus b, to find that we can write it as a minus b whole square is equal to a plus b whole square minus 4ab. A plus b whole square is nothing but 9 square. Okay, but we have to get ab. We don't know the value of ab. Okay, we don't know the value of ab. How to find the value of ab? How to find the value of ab? So, see here, friends, here g square is there. G square is nothing but equal to what? Geometric mean is nothing but equal to what? That is nothing but equal to ab. That is nothing but equal to ab. Geometric mean g square is nothing but equal to ab. That is, whenever we say a, b, c are in GP, okay, a, b, c are in GP, then what we say? Or let us take it like this itself. G square is, we will get to the value of ab. Okay, geometric mean square, we know that geometric mean is given by what? Square root of ab. Geometric mean is given by square root of ab, that is nothing but g. Okay, geometric mean is equal to ab. So, geometric mean square, that implies geometric mean square or g square is equal to what? Square root of ab square, that will get it as ab. Okay, so this is nothing but ab. So, ab is equal to what? Ah. So, ab is equal to ah. A, what is the value we got? A, what is the value we got? We got 9 by 2. H, what is the value that is given? 4. 2 cancel. So, ab is equal to what? 9 2s are 18. We will get it as 18. So, this will be 9 square minus 4 into ab. ab, what is the value we got? 18. ab, what is the value we got? 18. So, 4 into 18. So, that is nothing but equal to 9 square is 81 minus 18 4s are 72. Okay, 18 4s are 72. So, we will get it as 9. Okay, so we get it as 9. So, alpha minus beta square is 9. So, alpha minus beta is equal to 3, we have to take it. Is equal to 3, we have to take it. Okay, we are not going to take it as minus because they are talking for positive numbers. So, I will take it as plus 3 only. So, now they are asking, this is nothing but equal to beta. Okay, beta is equal to 3. So, they are asking alpha by beta now. Alpha by beta. Okay, alpha is nothing but what? 9. This is nothing but equal to what? Beta is nothing but 3. So, I will get the value as 3. So, the answer is option B is the correct answer. The answer is option B is the correct answer. So, let me explain again. They were given harmonic mean is equal to 4, that is equal to 2ab by a plus b. This is the condition for harmonic mean. Now, another condition that they have given is 2 times a arithmetic mean plus g square, that is geometric mean square is equal to 27. Geometric mean square is equal to ah. This is what we know. So, if I put ah here, h instead of h I can put the value of 4. So, 6a will get it as 27, a I will get it as 9 by 2. Now, that is what? A is nothing but what, friends? Arithmetic mean. Arithmetic mean is of two numbers is a plus b by 2. Okay, of two numbers a and b is a plus b by 2. So, if I put it, I will get a is a plus b, I will get it as 9, but they are telling a plus b is equal to alpha. So, alpha will be equal to 9. Now, I want a minus b. A minus b, why I want? Because to find out beta. To find beta, I want a minus b. Once a plus b is found out, to find a minus b, it is easy. That is a minus b whole square is equal to a plus b whole square minus 4ab. This identity we have from our knowledge of algebra, friends. Now, a plus b whole square I got 9, but ab I don't know. To get ab, we know that geometric mean is equal to square root of ab. Then geometric mean square is nothing but equal to ab. Okay, ab. But this ab value we have to find out. This ab is equal to ah. A is nothing but 9 by 2 and h is nothing but 4. So, ab I got it at 8. And if I put the value, I will get the value of beta is equal to 3. So, if I put the value of alpha by beta 9 by 3, I will get the answer as 3, friends. That is it. I will get the answer as 3. Okay. Okay. So, that is it. So, when it comes to sequence and series, that is what we have to discuss. So standard results, sum of first and natural numbers. You have to remember sum of first and natural numbers 1, 2, 3 up to n is n into n plus 1 by 2. That is not n minus 1, n into n plus 1 by 2. Sum of squares of first and natural numbers. Sum of squares of first and natural numbers is square is n into n plus 1, 2n plus 1 by 6. Highly important. Definitely question will come from here. Okay. Sum of the cubes of natural numbers is n square by 2 4 into n plus 1 whole square. This also you have to remember. Please kindly remember all the three results, n into n plus 1 by 2, sum of n natural numbers, n square, that is sum of n, sum of first n, sum of squares of n natural numbers is n into n plus 1, 2n plus 1 by 6. Sum of cubes of first n natural numbers is n square into n plus 1 whole square, n square into n plus 1 whole square by 4. This is how you have to remember this. That's it, friends. Next, method of difference. Method of difference, this is not there, this is removed from the syllabus, so you need not worry about that. So that's it. There is a chapter of sequence and series. So we started with what is sequence, what is the types of sequence, finite sequence, infinite sequence, and series. We started with finite series, infinite series. Then we started with AP. When we talk about AP, we have to remember what? First term, that is A and D, and then we learned about sum of n terms of AP, sum of infinite terms, all these things we learned. Okay. Next we learned about GP, geometric, and also we learned about selection of terms in AP. Okay, when selection of terms, odd number of terms means common difference will be D, and even number of terms means common difference is what? Common difference is 2D. Next we learned about geometric progression. When we spoke about geometric progression, okay, we learned some important concepts, and there we have to remember A and R. R is nothing but common ratio. There it is common difference, here it is common ratio. Later we learned the selection of terms in GP. Next we learned the relation between AP and GP, that is when the questions comes mixed, that is when arithmetic progression and geometric progression questions come mixed. Okay, although we cannot use arithmetic geometry sequence because it is related from the syllabus, but certain methods we use to get the answer. Okay, then after that we learnt the relation between arithmetic mean and geometric mean. We learned what is geometric mean, what is arithmetic mean, of if n arithmetic means are inserted, if n geometric means are inserted, how to solve the questions. Okay, we got that common difference is b minus a by n plus 1, and the common ratio is nothing but b by a to the power of 1 by n plus 1. All these things we learnt. Then we learnt about what? Then we learnt about the relation between arithmetic mean, geometric mean, all these things we learnt. Then we learnt about what is summation, that is sigma, and also we learnt about pi notation, that is product of similar terms. Then we learnt what is telescopic series. Based on telescopic series, we solved so many questions in the previous class also, in this class also, and then we learned some standard results. But before that, we also learned what is harmonic progression. Okay, harmonic progression means if given terms are in AP, then their reciprocal will be in harmonic progression. Then also we learned the relation between arithmetic progression, not arithmetic mean, geometric mean, and harmonic mean. That relation is what? Arithmetic mean is greater than or equal to geometric mean, which is greater than or equal to harmonic mean. They will be equal when equality of terms occur. Okay, based on that we solved some questions, and then we saw some standard results, that is sum of n terms, sum of square of n terms, sum of cubes of n terms. There is a chapter for sequence and series. Okay, we will wind up the session now, but before that, like always, I would like to inform you about our very important courses. First is NEET long term course. It is starting from 20 May, that is the first batch, and second batch is starting from 1st June. Please enroll to the course. You will get very good study material, and the classes are done by highly reputed and also highly qualified faculties, be it for zoology, botany, chemistry, and for physics. Okay, you will be given daily EAPCET tests and also weekly tests, and you will be thoroughly observed when it comes to your preparation, and you will be mentored by them directly, and personal attention will be given because our classes are having limited batches. Then when it comes to another course, that is TG EAPCET, AP EAPCET for both BPC and MPC stream. Okay, those who are not satisfied with your results when it comes to TG and AP, who are not confident about your preparation, please enroll to the long term course. This will be highly useful for you. Next, when it comes to foundation course, that is for class 6 to 10th. Okay, that will be, when I told about TG EAPCET, AP EAPCET, it is for both BPC and MPC stream. Next, foundation course, that is for class 6 to 10, both SSC and CBSE board, and we are providing not just the subject tuitions but also the foundation classes that will be useful for you to solve the MCQ type questions for NEET and also for JEE, friends. Next, coming to our most important course, that is JEE long term course, be it for JEE Mains and JEE Advanced. That also well designed study material and also well qualified faculties will be taking the classes. So please enroll to that course also. That course, those who are interested, that MPC students, you will be gaining a lot of knowledge, and you will be having lot of confidence before you attend the class, before you attend the examination, that is JEE mains, that is going to happen in January. Okay, and you will be mentored from the beginning itself, and the classes will be held parallelly for JEE advanced as well. It will not be separate for JEE advanced and JEE mains. You will be parallelly taught after each chapter. PYQs or practice questions for JEE mains and also for JEE advanced will be taught. Alright friends, and also for common university entrance test we are providing the classes. Alright friends, let me wind up now. I will come up with some other chapter in the next class. Take care. Thank you.